What's your views on cancel culture? What's your views on cancelling people that say or do something that society deems as unacceptable? So the latest episode of this is with a comedian called Andrew Lawrence. You probably would have seen Andrew Lawrence. Slightly odd looking chap, but really, really funny guy in my book. I really like him. And he's also brave because he tackles subjects full on that most people would avoid. Anyway, he's now been cancelled. So he apparently cracked a joke. I've not seen the full joke, but I've sort of got the gist of it. He cracked a joke about the driving incident where a load of people got injured by that car in Liverpool a few days ago. My understanding is that the joke was something along the lines of, oh well, if I was in a crowd of people in Liverpool, I'd be driving over people to get away from Liverpool as quick as I can. Or something along those lines. Clearly it was better than that, but it was something along those lines. Anyway, the whole world has gone mental and piled on him massively. So initially, a comedy club in Liverpool, where he'd played before, said, right, that's it, we're never booking him again, he's cancelled, it's disgusting what he said, blah, 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 blah. Then, multiple other figures within the comedy circuit have all said the same thing. Then the Comedy Store, which is probably one of the most famous comedy clubs in the UK, one of the biggest chains of comedy clubs in the UK, has also said, yep, we will no longer be booking Andrew Lawrence. We think it's appalling what he said, blah, 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 blah. So basically, having already previously had his career cancelled and had to make a comeback from it, it's happened to him again. So are we really saying now that comedians can't crack poor taste jokes? Nobody was killed in this incident. Yes, it was terrible. Yes, it was shocking. But it was a joke. Probably a bit too soon. Probably poor taste. But so what? It's just a joke. Should people really have their careers cancelled for it? Should people really have their ability to earn a living be cancelled for it? Luckily, a few comedians that have got a backbone, have got some morals, do understand that comedy is supposed to push the boundaries. Comedians like Simon Evans, I don't know if you've seen Simon Evans, middle-aged, white bloke, stands, he's almost got no eyes when he stands and talks. Very dry, very witty, very much on the right wing of politics, which is very, very unusual in the comedy circuit nowadays. Simon has come out and wholeheartedly given his support to Andrew Lawrence and backs him completely, which is a brave stance because he's been putting his own career at risk by doing that. So top marks to Simon Evans for backing him up and to anybody else that backs him up. But do we really want to live in a society where somebody whose job it is to say edgy things, whose job it is to make jokes that might upset some people, whose job it is basically to overturn the apple cart sometimes and say the unsayable, as soon as they say a particular thing, bang, you're banned, your career's ended, your reputation is destroyed, you get slaughtered, people can't be seen with you in public. Really? Do we want to live in a society like that? It's comedy. Comedians throughout history have said things that have pissed people off, whether that's about religion, whether it's about sexuality, whether it's about people's political beliefs, whether it's about people's disabilities, whatever it might be. Comedy is comedy. Learn to take a bloody joke. And it just happens to be Liverpool, the perennial victims, who absolutely throw all their toys out of the pram whenever anything happens to them. That'll probably get me in trouble now for saying that, but it seems to be true. Anyway, if Andrew Lawrence is watching this, I 100% wholeheartedly support you, mate. Couldn't care less whether your joke was in good taste, bad taste, or whatever. You need to be allowed to make jokes. If Simon Evans is watching this, I support you even more wholeheartedly, because taking a stand and putting yourself at risk for someone you believe in is an even more admirable thing to do, and something that I absolutely, totally try and live by in my own life. You stick by your mates through thick or thin, more so through the thin. So well done, Simon Evans, as well. But let me know your thoughts. Should he be banned for this? Should he have his career cancelled? Should he be unable to work? Or should he just continue doing what he's been doing, which is being a very edgy, push the envelope, take the piss out of the wokerati type comedian? Keep going, Andrew.